Andreas Giorgio here for MMA Plus backstage at BAMMA 31. And the man with his arm around me right now is David Khalsa. Spectacular win there over Charlie Boy Howard, a fight that a lot of people were talking about. A lot of pressure on you as well to come in again as the underdog and to defeat the man that everyone was talking about right there. For you, was that just as impressive as the first win over Cian Cowley?
I think that one, that was a lot harder fight, but yeah, I mean, I felt the pressure for this one. Obviously, we've been moved around the card a bit. First, we thought we were a bit later on. Then they said, "Oh, you're moving to first on." I put a bit of extra pressure trying to rush the warm up and get it on. But yeah, I mean, I'm chuffed with that performance. I showed that I can dig deep and I can go the rounds. Charlie Boy was obviously carrying a bit more weight, but we're not going to moan too much about that. But it's like. Yeah, I should dug deep and I had to work for it, and I just wanted to show people that I can dig deep and I am meant to be here and I can do the 3-5 minute rounds at a good pace.
I want to ask you about, I don't know if it was mind games or if it was a bit of a cock-up from BAMMA's end, but you were left there waiting in the cage for a few minutes when Charlie was supposed to be making his entrance. Did that fuss you whatever?
No, man, I really liked the song, you know. They played it twice and I got to have a little dance round and enjoy the moment even more. I mean, obviously you get the nerves before you're going in there, but as soon as you're in, it's Wembley. I was loving it. He could have stayed out there to the end of the show and I wouldn't have been bothered as long as I got the fight. I was loving it. I was soaking it up. And the more time you spend in that cage, the more comfortable you get in there for me. So nah, mind games, whatever it was, a cock up, it makes no difference to me, mate. It was great.
Yeah, a split decision on the judges' scorecards for you. It was a stalemate on the feet, realistically. Yeah. You seemed to drop him a few more times in terms of sweeps. Yeah. He kept throwing, that leg kick and you kept kind of picking that up.
I need to learn to check. That's what I know. I need to learn to check. I was trying to bait. It started with like letting him land, trying to bait the right hand, but it's really hard to let. I mean, he drawed me into
great head movement.
He drawed me into throwing a bit more power, and he was drawed me into throwing more power. My shots more, and I was just the more I tried to it in the less I was landing. So I tried to relax myself in the beginning of the second round, which let him come on a little bit, and then I turned it up again. Tried to turn it up again in the third, but he's a really great fighter, really great head movement. He was really hard to hit, and yeah, he attacked that leg, and boy, I need to learn to check.
For the past two fights, you've been the underdog, Cian Cowley, and tonight against Charlie Boy Howard. Yeah. Have you? Well, you have thrived in that position, but have you enjoyed being in that position as well?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say, for this one, I don't think I was so much. I think I'd say I was the underdog, but in my eyes, I wasn't. In my eyes, I knew that I could beat. Whereas Cian Cowley, it was like, okay, let's put what we got into it, roll the dice, and let's see what happens. Where this fight, I knew that I was going to be out, that I could stand, and I knew I belonged in there because I beat Cian already, and I knew I could do it. But obviously, people keep doubting me, and I keep proving them wrong. So there's nothing wrong with that, really. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy with that. Happy with that.
You're from Kidderminster, is that correct?
I am, yeah.
Huge amount of support here tonight, the Wembley Arena.
Yeah. It was awesome. Thanks for everyone who made the trip down, and yeah, it was great. It was great to see them all bouncing around there for me.
And for you now, we're looking at this point, 2 really big wins early on in your career now. You've got a huge amount of momentum. Yeah. For you, look, I know there's an Ireland card coming up. That looks pretty full. Yeah. But Newcastle is happening. You want on that?
Yeah, Newcastle, I want on that. Yeah, of course I do. I want that. I think BAMMA would be silly not to put me on there. The amount of people I know I can bring, the amount of people I can bring to there. This is Wembley, and I brought quite a few people down here, and there's no way of getting back. If we go to Newcastle, there'll be coaches and coaches and coaches. I'll be bringing Kidderminster with me. So yeah, I can't wait for that one. Fingers crossed to get me on. BAMMA, please. Don't make me beg.
Well, David, you're definitely a future star for this promotion. Big congratulations tonight, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
Thanks a lot.